Hi, my name is Wano Amira. My matrix number is B03110334.
Hello, my name is Aisha Amira. My metric number is B0321102260.
Hi, my name is Nur Ain Shafika binti Abdul Rashid.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good afternoon. My name is Muhammad Amirul Hakim bin Abdul Aziz.
Hi, my name is Karibullah Shah bin Abdul Halid. My metric number is B0321105150.
Today I will present on our mini project computer network for the first and second requirement. For the requirement 1 is to assign all devices with IP address that's blocked that have been specified. Such as for the HQ IP address, we will use 192.168.140.128/25. For the branch address, for the purple network, the number of hosts required is 16,003 and in the formula 2 power of n is bigger than number of hosts, then the number of n is 14. We will get the new IP address for the purple network is 172.140.0.0/18 and first value IP address is 172.140.0.1/18. For the last valid IP address for the purple network is 172.140.63.254/18 and the broadcast address is 172.140.63.255/18. For the green network, the number of hosts required is 4003 and then we will get the new IP address for green network is 172.140.64.0/20 and the first value IP address is 172.140.64.1/20. Last valid IP address is 172.140.80.254/20 and for the broadcast address is 172.140.18.255/20. For the IPS address is 202.184.3.1/30 as a loopback address which will be configured at the HQ router. For the requirement 2, we will be configure the VLAN for each host. Tengah rakam malu. For the requirement 2, we will configure VLAN for each host in the HQ network with a VLAN blue, red and orange. We will use switch 0 as the main switch to configure for the VLAN 10, 20, 30 and 99 for each network red, orange, blue and management VLANs. In switch 0, we will create red, orange, blue and management VLAN to assign for each fastnet. As you can see, in switch 1, we will create a VLAN for the red, orange and blue network and configure the access for each fastnet in the network. Same goes for the switch 2, we will create the red and orange VLAN to assign for each fastnet for the network orange and red. That's all for the requirement 2. Thank you.
Next, we're going to talk about requirement 3, which is assign switch port to VLAN. I'm going to explain about which part are assigned to which VLAN and also trunk part. In this topology diagram, we have switch 0, switch 1, and switch 2. Now, let's look at switch 2. Okay, at switch 2, we assign two VLAN, VLAN 10, red, and VLAN 20, orange. VLAN red are assigned to one part, while VLAN 20 are assigned to three parts. Let's look at trunk. Okay. As you can see, the fast internet 0/1 are assigned as trunk. Now, let's move on to switch 1. At switch 1, we have VLAN 10, which are assigned 8 parts, and VLAN 20, orange, assigned for 1 part, and VLAN 30, blue, are assigned to 1 part. Let's look at the trunk. It's also the same as switch 2. We are assigned trunk at fast internet 0/1, which have native 99. Let's move on as switch 0. At switch 0, we have VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30, which VLAN blue are assigned to only 2 parts. Let's look at the trunk. It are assigned 3 parts as trunk.
Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to present about the requirement for the inter-VLAN. Now I'm going to show you on how inter-VLAN setting. Inter-VLAN setting will be conducted on HQ router. Why? Because HQ router is directly connected to the switch 1. To the switch 1 is intermediary between all these LANs. Let's say this is a VLAN 30, here is VLAN 20, and here is VLAN 10. Before that, I've done encapsulation VLAN. So now, I'm going to show you on how I configure it. Inter enable, show run, no. Okay, now we are here. For example, look at interface fastnet 10. As I said earlier, I've done encapsulation the VLAN. It have been encapsulation it have been assigned the encapsulation .1q10. Basically 10 representing the VLAN number. And the IP address basically 192.168.140.142. Same in addressing table here. Then the subnet mask. So you can see here. Next, for the fastnet 20 and 30, of course I do the same thing. Enter the encapsulation .1q20 and .1q30. It representing VLAN number. So in order to do this, we have to configure switchbox access and then the trunking before in the switches first. Then we can encapsulation in HQ router. If not, there will be some errors. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Today we are going to talk about configure ACL and DHCP server. ACL is stand for Access Control List, which contain rules that granted or deny access to access certain digital environment such as VLAN or server. To configure ACL, first we need to perform basic router configuration. For the second step, create ACL on required router or server that we can name such as standard one or any name we want. Step 3, apply ACL to the router, and the last step to test the ACL. Okay, next we're gonna Next, we gonna do configure DHCP server. For this server, we need to first of all set DHCP server, then set the gateway to assign to the assigned IP address. The third step is set HTTP and HTTPS to off or turn it off. Step 4. Set default gateway and DNS server to assign IP address. And the last step, turn off DNS. Next, I will show you the result of ACL configuration.
Next, I'm going to talk about requirement 7, which is configure web server, DNS server, and mail server. Okay, first let's go to the O-ring server and make sure at the HTTP are on and HTTPS are on. Next, go to the purple server, go to the DNS, and put name of the links and also address. This address are linked to the O-ring server. Next, go to the O-ring server, go to email and set up users and also put domain name. That's all for requirement 7.
For requirement 8, we need to build a website that contains our group members' name and picture. For that, we need to go to Orange server, then go to HTTP. And here we need to import our group members' picture, and then go to index.html. Here we need to edit the default coding to our new coding, and then click save it. Yes. For test the web server, I will go to PC1, then go to web browser, and then search for www.g140.utem.edu.my. Then press enter. Here we can see the website will load and show our group members teacher and the name. That is for me. Thank you.